I was gonna say my friend and I were talking yesterday about how middle schoolers are the most brutal breed that children come in.
Hmm.
There's someone about them in middle school where they're just the most like hateful, and they know how to hurt you.
Oh
Like she was
yeah.
substituting for a middle school dance class. She said something, and one of the kids in the back went, "Miss Darby, was that supposed to be funny?" And she never
Oh, no.
taught for middle schoolers again.
Brutal.
I have
Angsty.
kids.
Angsty is a good word for that.
I have kids where like if they've messed up on something or like they're like I call them out for doing something wrong, they just go, "You're bald." I go, "Yeah."
And you will be too someday.
Wow.
Male
Wow,
pattern
wow, wow.
baldness.
But then I did email one kid's parents to be like, "Hey, he throws around a lot of bald jokes, and it's getting distracting for the rest of the class. Just wanted to share that with you." And then the next day he came back, and his parents had given like a 2-guard buzz cut. I was like, "I used my power for good today."
That's
the
incredible.
parents we need.
I love that.
Mhm.
Parents if there are any parents in chat, I don't think there are many. Be like that.
Mhm.
That's how you teach a kid a lesson.
That's amazing.
If I called my
Mhm.
teacher bald, I would have had a shaved head. That's the correct answer.
And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm bald. Like, I don't.
And so are you.
care,
How does it
but now
feel?
so are you. And so now I have a reputation in my school of like, he's mean and scary. He'll make you bald.
That's beautiful. Well,
That's a
like,
good
As soon as you look at that kid and go,
and
now you're a loser, and you're false.
amazing. Welcome everybody. Free my friend Auntie Can. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome everybody to another episode of Age of Innovation, The Hunted, where we attack middle schoolers with baldness. Well, with
Dare
clippers.
I say it? I
With
was
clippers.
innovating the classroom there.
You were. It's time for haircuts. Haircuts all around. Let's go.
Mhm.
Oh, I just got one.
I think everybody should be bald, at least at one point in their life.
Yeah,
think
I already did that.
Awful bald.
Did you?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, when I was a child.
that's not
Oh
bald.
yeah, I guess I was. No, I grew
That's
up
not-
with a
that-
full ass head of hair. I can't.
No, you have to have
I had-
cognitive reasoning skills before you can realize that you're bald.
I
I
had
was-
a full head of ass hair. Does that count?
That's not your head.
Does
That's a whole ass of hair.
does it?
Okay,
Does,
anyway.
What's worse when you're a baby? When you're bald, or when you have like the wisps of hair and your parents put in that little tiny ponytail that just sticks straight up? I think I'd rather be bald as a child.
Oh, when you turn
than
into
have
a
my
radish?
4 wisps of hair tightly wound with a rubber band.
You're like a little Cabbage Patch Kid.
Turned into a radish is amazing. I love that
It's
term.
like it looks like I'm a baby on a stick, and then they're holding it upside down.
It's fine.
It's not
It's
protecting
fine.
my soft spot. It's fusing my skull together.
Anyway, so yeah, this is us. I'm Aaron. That'll be your dungeon master for tonight. Over to my right.
You got this.
Well, because I was thinking, do I say it in TV terms or in my terms? And I was like, I guess they're both technically right. for me.
Directions are hard.
To my right, we have Esh.
I play a radish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sensitive about it.
To Esh's right, we have Ezra.
I was a radish as a child. I have the photos to prove it.
Below Ezra, we have Orin.
I actually play a turnip, but I don't really know the difference between the two. That's on me.
Turnip for what?
Beautiful. And then to Orin's left, we have Dimitri.
And I'm a pumpkin.
A pumpkin. Oh, you
Pumpkinville.
know what?
Pumpkin
Wait,
Town or
Dimitri.
Pumpkinville? What the fuck was it?
Oh, man.
Dimitri, make that
Now
face
it's
again.
Phoenix.
The disappointed face that you do when you look at me all the time.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Face
There.
of my forefathers.
Yeah, you knew what I was doing, OMG. You knew what I was doing.
Stop playing
We're
it.
just doing
Stop
the-
playing like my dad.
No.
Disappointed at me.
Yeah, exactly. Disappointed me every time we have a conversation. It's fine.
Yes.
I looked up an article about the difference between a turnip and a radish, and the starting line of the article is learning about root vegetables can be overwhelming. For who?
There's a
What?
lot to
Me.
learn.
It's
There's a
me.
lot to learn.
Is
All
it
right.
is it a turnip, a radish, or a carrot? I don't fucking know.
Wait, are carrots
I'm not
radishes?
eating it either way.
Oh no, I'm gonna go
Unless
down a rabbit hole. All right, let's.
Unless it's in a stone.
Rabbits do eat turnips.
Also carrots.
All right.
Is this what
All
you
right.
guys came here for?
This is it. I was trying to check everything. I think we're set to
turnips?
We're
go.
not procrastinating saving the child. No. This is very
Not at all.
The longer we take to do this, the longer it takes for the child to die.
Yes.
So is that a mercy or is that a punishment because it's a slower death?
It's called soft locking the game.
I don't understand baseball terms. Okay.
That's not a baseball term.
Yeah.
I love that Hunter's just like, can we just go already?
Yes.
No, he sent something funny in the chat.
Oh,
Clever.
I see.
Clever. All right, let's do this. Tonight's episode of Age of Innovations brought to you by
The letter Q.
the letter Q.
By
All right.
radishes.
Radishes by Q. Also, next week we do have the only announcement I do have for next
Star
week
Trek?
is that we do have a Star Wars episode. Hello, Spider. We do have
Star
a
Trek.
a Star Wars episode on next
Q?
Friday. So we'll be doing. And next Tuesday we are going to be streaming some miniature painting with my friend Paul from well, he's from Saber Guild, but Paul from Saber Guild will be joined by Paul from Saber Guild. He does a really amazing painting work, and I'm sure it's going to be a really fun time. So
Your mic is crackling.
Yeah, yours is.
mine is.
Yeah.
It was. It's good now.
It was probably because of the spider.
I blame Paul from Saber Guild.
Yeah, Paul from Saber Guild is definitely the
Cyber Guild?
Cyber Guild. Ooh, that sounds not great. All right, but yes, join us for
It means
some
the
miniature- join us for some miniature painting on Tuesday. That should be fun. Wednesday we'll have Vampire. Thursday we'll be here, and Friday we will have our Tales of the Hidden Path. So it should be a fun week. But with no other announcements, do you guys have any other announcements? Any appearances at cons and stuff that you guys are going to be doing?
No, but you know, I haven't made anybody bald recently.
That's not true. All right,
I learned.
here we go. One.
But anyway, as for
Damn,
that
I thought I
fun
got that one
fact,
in.
That fun fact from before is that according to the Bible, bald people can summon bears to maul children.
Oh yes,
So
this is true.
it's true.
Like
It's a true
the
fact.
animal kind or the
No.
gay kind?
I'll let you
Animal.
decide. I mean, I have experience with both, so
Because I feel like bald people being able to summon like the queer form of bear makes sense because the bear's hair makes up for the bald person's lack.
mhm.
Oh my
You know?
gosh.
It's like
Well-
a magnet, like you hold the negative side up and the positive.
the specific text
Or
in
it-
scripture
it's
is
fine.
there. So
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's fair. It's like, all right, calm down.
Hang on, let me go get my Bible, guys. Let's really discuss this.
Oh no.
Mine's right there, so I can.
Have a Bible.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. Last we left off, Dimitri had just finished his school test. Not his school, Holt School, but his first year's test, bringing in a rather ancient Orphic into the fold by some rather peculiar means. There was a conversation that was had between Rhea and Eric's, two members of the Council of Seven, who oversee the fold. Were double checking to see if the story that Dimitri's success and the details therein were true, as they had spoken to a recent addition to the fold, someone who had foreseen the rather turbulent success that Dimitri had accomplished this task in. After a very interesting conversation was had amongst oh my gosh, Galil just sent me way off left field. I was like, okay, jeez Louise. What was I talking about again? Oh, yes. After this very interesting conversation was had with these council members, it was decided that perhaps Oren and the rest would go on a small trip in their favorite rocket ship. And by that rocket ship, I mean they were just going to walk to the nearest portal to travel to the Isle of Staffa, where Shay is currently being inducted, or is currently being housed, we'll say. And yeah, so there we go. Graham, I miss you. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, beautiful. And also belated happy birthday. But anyway, I digress. So as we left off, no other bad things were happening whatsoever. So you guys were traveling to Scotland. Well, there was another like stopover that Dimitri and Ezra had talked about maybe doing at some point, because I know Ash and Oren wanted to go see Shay, but then you guys were also like, we'll just tag along, but also there was something else that you guys had wanted to do, I thought, or talk to. Or maybe it was just you were gonna send the message to your brother. Was that the other thing that I was thinking of? Okay.
Yeah, I asked him if his brother was okay, and he wasn't okay.
I mean, as far as you know, he's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's as fine as Solomon was.
Okay.
I mean, he was fun until, he wasn't.
Right. All right. So, Ash, Oren, Dimitri, Ezra, you begin your journey to the Isle of Staffa. You will have to, it's like 2 quick jumps between priories. So you had been in Mount Barong. I think that was the one. And now you are traveling to the other side of the globe, where Oren had been just a few hours the day before. I would imagine that was one of the weird things about not time travel, but extreme travel in quick succession is I would imagine that there's a little bit of jet lag that maybe Orin was beginning to feel, but now you're gonna have to be thrown off all over again, just as you were starting to adjust to a different side of the equator. That's fine. Anything that you guys are wanting to do or talk about as you are traveling together, the four of you, as you go from one priory to the next?
Well, we have like 6 seconds between each one.
No, I mean you have to get to where the teleporter is at, then you travel, and then you have to get to where the next one is at, and then you travel again. So
Okay.
So half a minute.
at the
It's
very
like,
least.
it's like when you're switching trains in the subway.
Yeah. You
Should
gotta-
we get a Should we get a bottle for each priory we go to?
That would be a wonderful idea.
And we have to drink it before we get to the next priory.
Oh my god. The whole bottle.
We poof in, we're just drunk on the floor.
So,
I feel
who's
like
down for
there
this?
should be a faster way to drink this. Maybe if we poke a hole in the side and then pop the top off, it'll shoot into our mouths like a shotgun of sorts.
Aren't most bottles made with glass at this point?
Yeah. Where's your sense of adventure?
No, I'm just saying I don't think that's going to work physically the way you think it's going to work.
I have a very precise drill for drilling into people's skulls. I think I can manage a bottle of glass.
You know, you're so right, Ezra. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I've got this for my burrowing holes.
Is it that big?
Yeah, can you imagine? Your doctor pulls up and they're like, "Oh, the pressure in your skull is getting great. We need to make some burr holes," and they just have this.
Ooh.
All right.
Well,
Do you wish to start this thing of marking which priories that you have been to and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Then we
not?
can get like some like t-shirts. You know? Like wish
Might
you
as
were
well.
here.
Okay.
Or like I went to this priory and all I got was this t-shirt.
man, I'm
Is
just
there
saying.
a priory punch card?
What if?
That'd be
What if?
pretty cool.
You know, hear me out. What if there was a way that, like, if somebody was looking at where we were going from the sky and they like drew a line between each of the priories, we like wrote a message with like the directions we traveled. It's like a little shark or like a beaver or something.
Oh, well, that answers that question. No, I think there should be a priory punch card. And if you visit enough priories, you get something. I don't know.
You get the
what's
10th
a
one
prize
free.
worthy of priory? You get your own priory.
At the transfer priory,
Mhm.
I'd like to go up to the potion armory
Mhm.
place. Please.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna actually your journey will take you to, as I'm writing all of this down, from Mount Barang, you will then be Mount Sirung. I was pronouncing that wrong. Sirung. Oopsies.
Mount Surhung.
No, Sarung. You and OMG hearing what you want to hear. Okay. No, from Mount Sarung, which we'll say you grabbed a bottle before you left. And then you went to Sima de Brie, which is in the Swiss Alps.
We grabbed a bottle like each of us.
That I don't know. Do you
I'm
want
saving.
a bottle?
I'm saving
Yes.
the one for Frigg because that one is.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's fucking go.
Listen, I've got 82 gold.
Yeah.
What's the point in having this money if I'm not spend it?
Right. How much do
Plus, I find there's no better team building exercise
I have?
than
30.
getting drunk
Hmm.
with your compatriots. Dimitri, are you old enough to drink?
I had my first drink with you.
Yeah, and I don't remember. That's what happens when you drink. Is there a legal drinking age in 1806?
I don't think so.
I don't think there is.
I don't think so. I think it
I
was.
think babies had whiskey at this point in time.
DM, real quick.
Yeah.
This is the Hunted is a group that is very secret. So is there any way to get resources for such an important group, like any way that we can tell like Priory Armories that like, hey, stuff as ordered by the council, even though not all the council is like looped in.
For clarity, all the council knows that the hunted exists, but
You lied to me.
no, there's certain members within certain members of the council know more details than the rest. The whole council knows it exists. But yes, you have a council approved seal that you can use to requisition things.
We're on the internet, and you made me look like a fool to the world.
No, shut up.
And the internet is forever, so
I'll
now
never
you look like a
forgive
fool
you.
forever.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
never forgive you for this.
I would like to go to the armory with my wet mammal. The seal.
Oh,
I thought that was going towards a WAP joke, and I was even more scared.
I thought you were talking about brandy. I was like, what happened?
So
He's
apparently
an alcoholic.
there was no legal drinking age in the United States in 1806, and it was common among young people, even teenagers, and there are no specific age restrictions on
Hey,
purchasing or
there are no
consuming
real
it.
teenagers in 1806. Like,
They're
if
all
you
adults.
get the teenager, yeah, like you're doing great. That's middle age.
It's a straight shot. You come out the womb, and then you're an adult by the age of 6. Listen, if you're old enough to walk, you're old enough to work in the mines and make an income.
There you go.
The black
what I've
lung
always said,
has
that
no legal age.
The children yearn for the mines.
Children yearn for the mines. That's what that guy said. Jack Black.
I think we shouldn't call them children. Eventually, I think we'll just all call them mines.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something, Ash.
It's going to catch on.
Okay. Anyway, yes, we'll. I had not considered it before, but yes, we will say that the council will have given you a particular seal that you can use to.
Excuse me. Hello, Ash here. Yeah. Armory man.
Mhm.
Armor. Don't know what your name is. It's a time before name tags, I guess.
Yeah, this is true. You can call me Dev.
Ooh, Dev.
Oh,
I like that. All right. Yeah. Now I was in another priory, right? And I got this potion of diminution. It makes me. Yeah. Don't talk to Dev. Just because you got a sexy voice, you can't say what you want.
All right.
So, all right. Yeah. So I don't want it. I want to like trade it in, and I have this nice seal. So I want a blood. Thank you. I want a bloody discount for everything. So I need some potions of healing. I need something that my friend here can hit people with like over and over and over. You know, with like a fist, like some raps. And this one over here got your astrocytes. He wants some seed, like some sunflower seeds, some to chew. Yeah, like maybe like pumpkin seeds, something like that. This one over here probably like like a lint roller, something.
He's got a cat with him.
I
and
really-
It gets everywhere.
I really like that one.
It took me so long. I was like, lint roller, and then I was like, wait,
Yeah,
for
you're gonna like
Dimitri's
that one a
cat
lot.
or for Dimitri's shifting? Which one? Dev, this he kind of looks. Oh gosh, did you guys ever play Zelda Wind Waker?
No, actually, I missed that one.
Okay. But so you know how it was just all the NPCs were just like size exaggerated. They were either super massive or they were super tiny. This guy looks really massive for like the desk that he is sitting at right now, with the storage room behind him, and he like looks down at the seal of council approval that is presented here, and he looks up at you.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Can you give me a scroll of sending, by the way?
Scroll sending.
Yeah.
Do you like a sending stone, scroll of sending bracelet, sending really anything? Put in anything.
Mm. Well, you said you want you want some healing potions.
Healing potions, interesting potions, something that it's very important business, and we're kind of in rush. So, like something that can help us fight, sending and healing, or whatever. Like throwaway potions.
He
you
looks
know.
over at Ezra. He's like, "You still got your astrocyte, or did you lose it?"
Muted.
You're muted.
Or you're just far away from your mic.
One of the above.
I'm right here.
There it is.
I was
Knew it.
muted though. I was muted as well, but that was the sound of me furiously checking my inventory is all you missed.
So astrocyte, all full members should have, and it just allows you to have any weapon that you want.
Did you already put
Yeah.
in the inventory?
I don't think so. We've just talked
Oh.
about it the
No,
last couple
But I'll
times.
assume I still have it.
Okay. Because it's what Orin uses to like go from axe to like giant fist gauntlet to, and the same for the rest of you guys. It doesn't.
From a-
It doesn't become like a firearm, but it can become any any basic weapon that you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my quarterstaff that I don't ever need to change.
Oh, all right. Just trying to think of something nice. We're going to see Shay. Oren, what is Shay like?
Well,
She good?
she's a young girl, and she, I don't know.
Maybe like a bicycle.
Yeah, it might be.
How young?
I mean, she's like well into her teens.
Big bicycle.
We don't have bicycles here.
No, she sees the future, so maybe like, I don't know.
I mean, whenever we get her, she'd probably know that it's coming.
That's true.
That's true. Dev, it's up to you. Don't think about it. Grab something random.
He looks around.
Don't look. Don't look.
Just grab
Close
it.
your eyes, Dev. Close your eyes, Dev. We have to make a good impression.
How does a future telling work? Is it just like random, or like does she need to touch the person, or?
No, I'm not really sure. Like we were talking, and then she was like, "Sure, okay, you've got to go," and then so, yeah.
What about like a cool, like a cool cloak or something? Starter armor for a new foe. member.
Starter armor. Ooh, Dev, what
But
you
I
got
don't know
there?
if she's more of a divination sort of person. I
Right.
don't know if she'd be the type to wear armor. So maybe like a cool cloak or like a scarf or something. I feel like
Well,
fortune tellers wear a lot of scarves.
What about like a telescope or like a little like sort of like you're seeing into the distance, seeing into the future?
Oh, right. I like
Where's
that.
she from?
Ireland.
I feel like
Oh.
a trick there.
Why don't you just get her
Yes.
like a cool little circlet or something?
Dimitri,
Where-
you
where did
are.
you get-
Dimitri
Yeah.
has snuck behind the booth and is trying shit on.
He just grabbed something that was on the mannequin close by.
Dimitri, that's cursed.
You
Kind of
cannot
thing.
take that off.
Aren't we all?
Dimitri, don't take that off. Your head is going to come.
Okay, so Dev is gonna pull out from under the desk a box and just like puts it on top. He's like, "You can take that."
What is it?
I
No, we
don't
can't
know.
know. We can't
We
know.
can't know. All right.
We have to give it to Shay,
Right.
just as a surprise.
I'll take it then. I'll just
Alright.
hold it to the side.
Alright. Thank you, Oren.
Do you have any alcohol?
Sure.
Healing potions, same thing.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, healing potions.
Sure. He takes out and puts a giant blue bottle. There you go.
Oh, nice.
All right. I appreciate your commercial attitude, Dev.
And then you said some healing potions. I've got
Yes.
I've got two. Well, actually, hold on. I got some. These are the injectable kind. So
Give me.
just a little when you say that, he just like looks over like.
Don't give it to Ezra. Ezra's unhinged when
There
it
you
comes
go.
to.
I am a doctor. I
There's
am the
three.
most equipped to deal with syringes.
Just
There's
don't give it. Don't give it.
three potions.
All right, thank you.
3 potions total or each?
Total.
All right, you all take it. Take one. It's fine. I got
You
one at the
sure?
last priory. Oh yeah, fine.
Alright.
Dev is going to look back there specifically for something for me. Got some for Shay. You all got something. Dev wants to give me something, the one with the seal. Something
Oh, I know.
very powerful. Something in the back, covered in dust, that he didn't know the right time for it, but the day has come.
I got this.
Perfect. I'll take it.
There you go.
All
So we all
right.
got one potion of healing, just real quick.
Yes.
A
Just
basic
real
one,
quick, as
or
I'm genuinely adding that to my inventory.
Yes.
Okay, great.
All right.
so a basic one, right?
Yes.
Okay, got a bottle of alcohol, 3 potions. Something the dev gave me in a box. Thank you, Dev.
Right.
Could you punch my punch card, please?
Do you validate parking here?
Are you parked here?
Probably.
Well, I'm standing here, aren't I? What other kind of parking is there in this era?
Right. Go ahead and give me your card then. I love that we're just creating this whole ridiculous thing right now.
Oh, Eshe's card is fully, obviously, very badly doodled, and every priory is misspelled badly, just to see how many people will actually punch it.
All right. Well. All right. So you
It's
have
still brand new.
you have one bottle of Sema debris booze. What would be the alcohol of choice in the Swiss Alps? Well, I guess we'll figure that out later. And then 3 injectable health potions. And then a mysterious spool of thread.
Perfect.
What about that
I'm going.
sending thing?
What you need is you need a tablet.
Yeah.
Do you not have
Oh.
one?
God.
I don't know. Do we get one?
You got
In all honesty.
I mean, you can ask for most. Hold on, this is me now thinking. I feel like there are a version of tablets that can be used to send messages and communicate back and forth. At least to other full
But would we
members.
have access to that?
I don't see why not.
Especially on your graduation mission, probably gave you a lot of different ways to communicate in case you got into some shit.
I mean, there's got to be a way for the Fold to communicate amongst themselves, and using Old Kingdom or First Kingdom technology, I would imagine that they would have some sort of
Like a Sheikah slate?
as almost kind of what I was thinking of, sort of.
More
But
Zelda!
more.
It's the Purapad now, please.
Oh, excuse me.
I didn't play the
Um,
new one, so I don't. It's Sheikah Slate.
Unacceptable.
We'll call it. Yes, we'll say that you get a slate. You get a slate that you can communicate to other Fold members with.
Okay.
Great.
But it's more like not within Priory. You can use the we'll say that because I'm trying to not break the world entirely here. But
Only active in the Priory.
in the Priory, you can use more instant communication. Outside the Priory, it just sends messages. So that way it stays like a sending kind of thing, limited messages. Because then that would also negate the need for the Spies Murmur. But Spies Murmur is like instant communication within the mile range, right? So the slate can kind of send. It's almost like a very elaborate. Was it a beeper? You can send messages to other slates, but if you're inside a Priory, you can video call sort of thing. You know what I mean?
That's pretty nifty there.
Okay.
Now,
As-
dimension-wise, how big is it?
Oh yeah.
We'll say
Am I
like
am I able to squish Brandy with it?
Hey,
it's like a book. It's like the size of a book, a thin book.
just gonna
'Cause you
check
wanna
out Brandy
be-
in my pocket.
You want to be able to, hide it on your person if you need to, but not terribly big. So yes, we'll
Okay.
say it's about the size of a small book. We'll figure that out. Jesus
Speaking of
Christ.
Brandy,
hmm
We've established that Brandy is an alcoholic.
Mhm.
What does Brandy drink out of? Does Brandy have a little
A
mouth
A
thimble.
thimble,
glass?
a thimble, of course.
Thimble.
But don't thimbles have holes in them?
No, they just
It's a corked inside thimble.
Got it. Okay. I was just a part of me just suddenly had a flash of Brandy with a tiny flask strapped to her little musketeer belt, and I just needed to share that with the class.
I want to reach into my bag and pull out the jar of dirt and some seeds from my pouch and just sprinkle a few and use Druidcraft to make a bouquet of dahlias and just pick them and hand them to the guy. Say, there, fair trade.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like he doesn't know what to say. This is also the fault. You get all sorts of characters, but this is probably the most crazy interaction he's had in a while. So, okay. Best of luck on wherever you're going.
Thank you, Dev. Which way to the teleportation circle, please?
Back the way you came, and then to the left for departures, right?
It's kind of a harsh tone, Dev, but yes, we are leaving you. I will miss you too.
I miss you.
It means a lot to me. Bye, Dev.
Bye, Esh.
Make sure you put those in like water or something.
Okay. Didn't you tell him your name when you first walked up? What did you tell him?
Hello, I am on a little mission from the council. Here's my
I
seal.
could have sworn you said I'm Ash.
Chat, clip it.
That was so long ago. Forget it. It's fine.
So you've embarrassed me and you're gaslighting during the same session, like same interaction.
Yeah, same interaction. Honestly.
Cool.
Good lord. All right. So, mind you, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, this is Seaman Debris, so he would know who you are, because this is your home priory, Esh.
Of course it is.
This is where
Seaman-
this is where you have a house. Well, more as close to a house as you could have.
Dev, has there been any word on the ground from the Blackbirds?
The Blackbirds.
Are they singing in the dead of night?
Aaron, I would say yes. I would say that's like maybe a code word for the Mad Hawk family.
Oh, heard. Okay. And not that I'm aware of, sir.
Don't call me sir. It's like saluting me. Just puts a target on my back. We don't need any more of that. But Dev, it was great to catch up. Say hello to the wife and kids for me.
Never forget, I know where you live.
Oh God. Well, here we are.
It's nice to meet you, Dev.
What was
But
her
I
name?
I'm going to insist that you put those in water as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, of course. I'll do that. Yeah. Right now?
Well, he said as soon as possible, didn't he?
Puts it. Yeah, like he sets it down, and then he's going to just like conjure a little water from the air and just.
He's got magic. Get down.
Then I'll go toward the teleportation circle. I think faster than the other places. Like definitely like quick.
Okay.
Like don't want to make eye contact with it.
Okay.
Not scared to. Just want to put that out there. Just like avoid interaction.
Wait, this is your home base, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. Yes it is. It is.
Where exactly are we right now? Like part of the world?
Swiss Alps.
Swiss Alps. Are you from this area? You're from Switzerland?
Yeah, no, it's around there, Bohemia. It's close by. But you know, it's a long story.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I just was wondering because people seem to be looking at you funny. So
Yeah, I get a lot of that. Hence the illusion, Zoran.
yeah, thought it was because of the illusions, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose.
Are you tiptoeing around an insult or just genuinely curious?
Little column A, little column B. I'm enjoying my view from the fence.
Very cheeky.
Good.
Hold on to my mouse. Then I'll
Fucking got
Like-
you.
push toward the teleportation circle.
Okay. You get to the teleportation circle to head out to the Isle of Staffa in Scotland. Step onto the dais, and you are sent on your way. Shunted across another section of the globe. The Isle of Staffa is a somewhat. Hold on, let me bring this up again. It's a very interesting place. If you guys have ever seen the picture of the Isle of Staffa, it is a very interesting marvel. But this priory is set into the seabed surrounding the isle itself, and this isle features one of the largest foundries of all of the priories. So it's got a vast cave system that's cooled, that can be instantly cooled. See also flooded, with the sea from above, using a lot of channels, canals, and chute systems. So any of the foundries can, if something goes wrong,
It also floods in there.
yeah, it can flood in there. The foundries are where a lot of the transmutation that goes into crafting items for the fold takes place. So this place is almost primarily like a workshop for those who are really skilled in transmutation. This is where they would go to like perfect their craft or work in these underground below sea level foundries. That being said, there is also a little small population of refugees here, but it is mostly workshop, less so a housing area, kind of like the last place that you guys were at. This place has some Tritons, some sea elf folk, Selkies, etc. But the majority of the staffing here and the residents here are people who are working on crafting things for the fold. But this being the closest one in Scotland, this is where, Frigg has brought Shay before taking her to Crete. So it's only been a day or so since you guys saw her last, so they're still helping Shay adjust to the sudden change in world narrative than she might be familiar with. Once you guys arrive, is there someone in specific you're wanting to talk to or go to first before you try and find Shay, or are you just gonna go directly there?
I'd like to find Frigg first.
Okay. For sure.
Did we determine, Dimitri, what we're doing about reaching out to your brother, or?
I was gonna go find a place and go do that.
Are you mind if I come with?
Sure.
I pushed him into this. I gotta make sure that I didn't get him killed.
Ash, would you like to
Nah,
come?
he should be fine.
Ash, would you like to come with me to go see Frigg? As you're talking to your friend.
I would love that. I was just talking to the teleporter over here. He did a fine job, not killing us.
I don't normally do any sort of mistakes. You came in, I didn't have to do anything.
Didn't
I
have to do
appreciate
anything.
that. It's a little lazy of you, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Do you want me to get you like a Guinness or something while we're out?
I don't know if Guinness has been established by this point.
I'm just using like a redacted in the stenographer script of this, you know.
We can find out though.
I love that. Okay, so yes, Ash, Orin, you go in the search for Frigg. Ask around at some
no,
of.
it was. You're
Yep,
good.
1759 is when it was established.
Dang. Let's just see. This stream is educational. We're learning all sorts of stuff about our world history.
Genuinely have learned more about world history playing this than I remember in school. So, didn't even know there was a plague in London in the 1600s, and now I do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys go looking for Frigg. Dimitri, you, and Ezra, you will say that you kind of go to one of the main lobbies and you connect your slate to the network here to try and send Alaric a message just to check
Do you
in
have-
on your brother.
Do you have the Wi-Fi password?
Hang on, I have something for this.
Oh no.
Hang on, I have something for this.
Oh no.
I'm afraid. While you are searching, Orin, Ash, you go to the Fold Barracks here and ask around for Frigg. They give you a
Have you
location.
seen this scary lady?
Wouldn't consider her scary, but
That's your problem. She is frightening.
hey, she seems to say that I have a lot of problems, so it's sometimes hard to keep track of which one you're talking about at any given time.
That's very true. I apologize for that.
It's fine. It makes me uncomfortable, but it's fine since you know it.
That's the rule. All right, I can make you uncomfortable as long as I am aware that I am making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to disguise myself in more, we'll say, strapping circus regalia. Since you said the House of Pentacles has been doing priory tours, I'm just hoping that they've made their way here. And so I can kind of be a one-man reminder.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to embarrass her.
Of course. All right, so you go to you find yourself at the commissary here in the Isle of Staffa, and you see Frigg at one of the tables with a couple other Fold members, locals. They're in the middle of like dinner. As soon as Frigg sees you, she like immediately gets up. Oh my gosh! It basically almost dumps half of her drink down as she sets the mug back on the table, comes up and like runs over towards Orin and gives him a hug. This small, small and petite Frigg is probably comes up to like your sternum. That's what I'm imagining. Because Orin, you're a tall boy, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm a very tall boy.
Yeah. She has her hair tied back in a ponytail that like hangs in bouncy curls back behind her head. She looks up at you and she goes, "I am so glad that I was able that you're here, alive and well. Whew, like you gave me quite a scare, you did."
I mean, I didn't really do much of that. I was pushed through a hole in the earth and sent to the other side of the world.
Well, I know, but still, I didn't know what had happened to you until, well, way later. Shay said you were fine, but, I don't know for her from Adam.
Right. Now, Adam over there.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Anyway,
that. I
that
don't
one.
know. Yeah, I know him.
Anyway,
I barely know.
no,
I just met him.
no, I feel real bad about going through the whole thing and ribbing you a little bit while we were going about stuff, but then just kind of disappearing. So I got you this gift, and he pulls out the bottle of brandy, and Ash said that you might like this, so I thought I'd.
She looks around, Orin over at Ash. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Frigg. Good to see you again.
So you thought I'd like the booze, did you?
No. No, it did not.
I'm sorry, did I insult you?
No, not at all. You're fine, Orin. Don't worry. Have you eaten?
Not so far this morning, no.
Morning. Oh wow, that's right. You came from the other side. Well, it's dinner time here, so if you're hungry, I'd suggest you and Ash go get in line over there. They're making some mean shepherd's pie.
Ooh. Why does everybody react that way to shepherd's pie?
I personally, Erin, making the face for shepherd pie. She looks like she loves it, but she's from here, so.
I've always wanted to try shepherd's pie, is why I made that face.
Mm.
You just reminded me, like, man, I gotta try me some shepherd's pie.
I haven't had it in a couple years, so
I've never had it, and I've wanted to try it until I was like here, and I keep like forgetting about it until someone mentions it, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta try shepherd's pie.
It's actually amazing, and I love it.
I'm sure it is.
But anyway,
It's just like meat and potatoes, guys.
That's why I
Wait.
know it would fuck.
what is? Oh, you know what I'm
You're-
thinking of?
You're thinking of haggis.
Yes, I'm thinking of haggis.
Which is a
Haggis is
Scottish
disgusting.
dish, not
Shepherd's
an
pie,
Irish dish.
really want to try it.
yes.
We are in Scotland,
Right.
but yeah,
But you said shepherd's pie, so
Yeah.
bleh.
Sorry, I was thinking haggis in my brain, but shepherd's pie is what came out. Okay. In any case, dinner is very delicious. No face attached to it. So come sit down. You can meet Adam and the rest of the boys here.
Good. Ash, are you going to join us, or do you want to?
Have we gotten the shepherd's pie yet?
This was more of, it was an invitation to go get food, come back and sit down with her and the rest.
Okay. Yeah, of course. I would love to catch up, make some new friends.
I thought you already knew Freak.
I knew Frigg. I don't know these others.
As we've discussed, I don't know her from Adam.
Okay,
Right, perfect.
so you go get your food. You come back
Yeah.
to the table. You sit there with, we'll say one of them is Adam, obviously, and a couple other local boys from here in Scotland. They are working on restoring one of the First Kingdom craft that got damaged during a close encounter with a battle in Europe. So they are in the process of restoring that. But that's they start talking shop, and Frigg and the three of you kind of like lean over to have your own separate conversation.
Great. So, do you do a lot of work with First Kingdom stuff?
I don't. The boys do.
Ash here found this satchel of First Kingdom seeds, and we haven't really gotten the chance to crack them open and take a look at them yet.
Oh,
Not sure if
where
that'd be some.
where did you find those?
Ash.
Oh, just A site that resembled some First Kingdom during a Wayward mission. It's not something that would advertise to Justin, per
Oh.
se.
Oh,
But we do have this one, like, weirdly 47.5 pointed seed. This is the only one I've really gotten the chance to look at so far.
oh. That does sound and look
As
very strange.
Mentioned previously.
Yeah, it's very strange. Did you figure out what it was yet?
No, I haven't gotten the chance to. Ash has been kind of leading me along, breadcrumbing me on the information for it. So
I am a flirt.
That you are. I remember.
It's very, very good.
Am I in the middle of something that I should know something about, or that I should get out of the way?
No.
What should you know about?
I'm asking, do you have like a romantic history, or is there like a sordid past between the two of you?
I wouldn't call it romantic.
No.
That's a beautiful.
Definitely not. No.
Very
I'm way out of
fancy.
his league.
No. Not in a million years.
Frigg is the one that got away. Oh, I just ran and I ran, but Frigg is the fast one.
I would like to insight check that.
Go for it.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. Who are you inciting?
I would like to insight if Ash is bullshitting me right now. Which I realize with his like plus 25 to this is gonna be hard.
It's not as easy to think. Wizard baby. Esh is what you would call emotionally unavailable.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Right.
Frigg is just like, okay. She looks over at Orin. Are you all right though?
You know, I had a bit of an episode, but I think I'm holding it together.
You received the notice that we had passed you, right?
Yeah, but you know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, come to the source and verify it for myself.
Well, I
You
told
know,
her.
I have a crazy teacher who makes me like actually make sure everything's there these days, so it's kind of a thing I have to do.
That's fair. Well, Shay is going to be starting training probably here in the next few weeks to a month. Once she's been kind of caught up with, you know, the goings on.
Any idea who she'll be working with?
Well, I don't know. Whoever's there in Crete, I suppose.
I suppose. And, you know, family, friends were all just fine with letting her go. Didn't have to wipe anyone.
We may have altered a few memories, but nothing too crazy. Didn't wipe memory of her. Just said that she was going to a boarding school in England.
Right. Well, okay. Suppose that's fine.
She'll be sending correspondence whenever she gets the chance, so she'll still be talking to them. She understands the need for secrecy and keep them safe as well. She's off to a better life.
Suppose. I mean, you're sure that the family's okay with her going off to England? Because I mean, like, I just learned that Ireland got like taken in as like part of England like 5 years ago. I wasn't even out of jail at that time.
They seem to find enough. They know she's going to a wealthy boarding school.
All right. Well,
And nothing that she can get there in Scotland.
Well, I do appreciate you and all of your help.
I haven't done that much.
Well, if not for you being there, I'm sure Draven would have just said, "Oh, he failed. Time to go."
Yeah, he probably would have.
So,
But you're fine. You're alive. You did whatever it was that Shay saw. Right?
yeah. Did she tell you what she saw?
Just that she was helping. You needed to be somewhere to help prevent some death.
Yeah. Well,
And wherever she sent you, no one died, right?
no, someone died.
Oh,
I mean, none of ours, but someone died. Someone probably could have avoided it, but
oh. I see. Are you all right?
I haven't taken the time with it yet, so I don't know.
Was this your first?
No, well, my first since joining the fold,
Yeah.
but yeah.
She reaches a hand across the table and like squeezes a couple of your fingers, just like gives them a nice little squeeze. We all hope that at some point or another that we don't ever have to do that. But we also know that sometimes, she looks over at Ash, we don't have a choice. Sometimes death happens. And you do the best you can in those situations.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you have a great rest of your meal, and we're gonna go see Shay. So
Oh, all
I'm,
right.
I'm sure we'll see you around at another point soon.
I'll be here. I'm staying here at least for the next few days until we transfer Shay over to Crete.
Oh, perfect. Well, then we'll be in the same neighborhood then.
Be careful. Ash, good to see you.
Rig, it is a sight to see you as well.
Her eyes narrow and just like tries to read your whatever underlying tone there may have been there.
Do you want that brandy?
Yes.
It's a shame. All right.
You know where
Fair
to
enough.
get more if you want some, Ash. This
I'd
was my
always
gift,
tell you-
fair and square.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first bottle he's had in the last 2 days.
It tastes better when it's someone else's.
That explains a lot, actually.
All right.
Frigg,
Yes.
any bloodsuckers that you've seen or heard of?
Bloodsuckers.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you know well enough that I don't joke about such a topic. Just a yes or no is fine.
Her face gets really dark. No.
All right.
not- Should I be concerned?
Just forget I said it. Like old times.
She looks over at Orin. Alright, I'm concerned now.
I actually don't know what he's talking about right now.
There's rumors. But that's all I've heard of them is as rumors.
I do love gossip.
With purpose. You're not one to gossip for no reason, Ash.
You do know me. Tell me the rumor, Frigg.
I just know that there was a student of yours. That was drained.
Frigg,
Yes. Ash.
not only do I recommend you do not perpetuate this rumor, I encourage you to, if you do hear it anywhere, you shut it down, as only you can do, or I will see you in your dreams. Could you do that for me?
Good luck. Yes, of course.
Perfect. Orin, we should go.
Right. Freak.
Orin, be careful. She like reaches out again and squeezes your finger, and she looks very much into your soul. Be careful. And then looks over at Ash.
Right. Question for you, DM.
Yep.
Would I have talked about Solomon with Dimitri?
I
I guess that's more of a question for Dimitri.
was like gonna say, I was like, that's
I
more
was
of a
about to
Dimitri.
say, I would have just said what all I've known about him,
Hmm.
which wasn't much, but what he did.
But that he was Ash's student and died?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I don't need to bring that up. But I might.
All right, Ash,
But I
Orin,
did.
you go on your way. Dimitri, Ezra. Oh, Ezra, did you find the password?
Yeah, I found my bit. I forgot that I had a bit. But I have it. It's right here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because you said he plugged his tablet in so we could talk to Ulrich, and I just wanted to pull up. I don't know if you can hear this.
No. Nope.
It's the scene of you plugging your phone into the tower in Zelda. It's the animation where it's like.
Bloop. Yep. That's beautiful.
That was my bit. Thank you for coming to my bit, everyone.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Dimitri, Ezra, you connect to the network, and now here, Dimitri, you try and send a communication to Alaric, and there is no response. It rings and 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 it rings. It just like does a little boop.
Never again.
That's amazing.
Frickin' Skype.
Well, Zoom doesn't really ring, so we needed something.
Yeah.
At
We
least
still had
use
Skype at
something
this
from
time,
back
right?
then.
I had Skype in the 1800s, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, so it's a good
ASL?
sign that he's not answering, yeah?
Maybe he's busy.
You pooping?
You pooping?
Yeah, maybe he's busy.
So these only, so the slates are all the time anywhere, or they can only connect to other people in other priories.
They connect. You can connect video to video to other people and other priories, but you can send a message if they are not in the priory. They will still receive a message. It just won't be a like direct video link.
Okay.
I'll try once more.
Yeah, try it again. Try it again. Try it again.
Nothing.
Try again.
Nothing.
That's worrisome.
You know that he went on the mission the same time you did, and that's why you figured that a video message would work because he should be back home by now.
Yeah,
Wait.
it should be.
Ash can scry, can't he?
I believe he can. Yeah.
Maybe
Have
we
I
should
seen him
get him
scry
to.
before?
Wait, what?
Can Ash scry? Have I ever seen Ash do scrying? That's more of a question for Ash. Have I ever seen you use the spell scry?
I distinctly remember asking you guys last night if there was anybody you guys wanted to check in on while I
Oh,
was
then
preparing my
yes.
spells. So yes, I have actively talked about it, and you have seen it.
Okay, great, cool.
Is
Just
it
checking.
prepared?
Oh no, it's been
Yeah.
prepared this whole time except for today.
Okay, great, cool, awesome. Well, tomorrow then.
Remember me saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna to completely change my spells." Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of, this is on you.
No, yeah, understandable. Cool. We are also in a priory. I'm sure we could find someone else who can scry.
Definitely.
That is funny.
That's fair.
Can we check out the scryery?
Yeah.
There may be someone here who is the ability of divination in that sense.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the ability of foreskin.
No, foresight
I'm
is
really
what I
glad
was.
he didn't fucking say that, actually.
I also was
Ability
very
of-
glad.
The ability of foresight is something that not every member of the fold has, but there may be one or two within this secluded priory that has that ability. So yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find someone. We'll say that after about 5 to 10 minutes of trying, giving it a little bit, trying again, giving a little bit, trying again, that Ash and Orin meet up with you.
Yeah, we can't get in touch with the child, and I fear that may not be a good thing.
Alaric, yeah. That is not good. I would need to have a rest and prepare to scry, but we are in a priory. There are others.
Well, Shay is good at foresight stuff.
Oh yeah, that is the folk member you brought. Is
Yeah.
good at that stuff.
I mean,
That's
she
true.
isn't super trained, so who knows if she can do it like on command, but
That is a good point. They say if you want someone to like you, ask them for a favor first.
right.
That is true.
Orin, do you think she'd be willing to help?
I mean,
I don't know this person. All I know is she sent you through a sky-o.
I mean, I would assume she would. I mean, she don't even know Dimitri, and yet she launched me across the world for him.
A sky hole.
So
Sky China.
Hall.
For Skyna.
we need to go
Oh, no.
see Shy. Go see Shay, who is Shy, after they sent Orin through the sky to scry.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
I think that might be our best bet. Maybe we're being overprotective, but we
This
lost
is the
touch
fold.
with,
People die all the time. So.
and,
not
we lost
overprotective.
touch with others before, and it's never ended well. And I'd like to think that Ulrich's got this handled, but he is how much younger is he than you, Dimitri?
He's like almost a whole decade younger.
He's
Oh my God.
He's 15.
A baby. We let a baby out in the world.
Ezra, you probably know this better than most people, given your age and speciality. Yes, something terrible could have happened to Ulrich's health, but I do want to say, in the fold, it is very fun to come in and learn how to swing a sword, but a little advice is given on when it hits something. Isn't that right? And then I'll like look at where the tallies were.
I
You
would
see-
like to check on the child.
So we should check where Alec is, because he might not be hurt in the traditional sense, but could be lost. It's a lot to ask of anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're worried, Dimitri. I'm sure that this isn't me projecting at all.
Are you saying that out loud, Ezra?
Yes.
Good.
The art of deception.
To deceive others, you must first deceive yourself.
Yes. If I want everyone else to believe the lie, I've got to believe it for me.
I guess we are. Where did Alaric do his priory mission?
Oh yeah, where was he sent?
Yeah, where to go?
Yeah, where did he go, Dimitri? What a great brother you are. You didn't even ask when he was talking to you.
He went to Russia because he's doing the tradition thing from Fiddler on the Roof. Wow, I love charades.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
not.
I don't know where you went.
Dimitri,
Nope.
he did not ask. And he did not tell anybody.
Who would we go to in a priory to get logs of missions and things like that?
You would probably contact someone from Crete, because the Crete Priory is the one who is the first year training center, so they would have those and that information.
All right. Can I see the slate really quickly?
You. I was like, I think you all have one.
We've all got
I'll-
one.
I lost mine.
Okay.
That actually
He's
tracks.
hanging on his
Some-
hip.
somehow. That
Well, yeah,
It sent
well,
me to a
I
tower
fully-
and shot me in the sky, and then I used my paraglider to get a good vantage point.
Honestly, I
I
thought this was a block of chocolate.
I
hate
fully
to be.
That
I
Esh
hate-
is the kind of person that wouldn't carry around an iPhone because he's like, the government's tracking me. They can't. I can't
Yeah.
allow that.
No,
Yeah.
I hate to really like harp on this, but there is the potential that Shay could know one where he is, and two just push us through a sky hole to him.
Yeah, I'd be willing to give the new Orphic a shot. I mean,
You know what? I would too. I think it's
Listen,
worth it. We need
you know,
powerful
and then if-
friends.
if we're ever asked to report on their skill, we
That's
can.
true. That's
Is
true.
everybody fine with being pushed into the ocean?
It's happened to me already.
Why the ocean?
Because you're more likely to die there, Chris.
I guess the Earth is mostly ocean. So the chances of Skyhole opening to ocean is actually like 70% to the 30% of land.
There you go.
Hmm.
Now we're thinking with portals.
Sky
Okay.
portals.
Squirtles.
Squirtles. I still
Squirtle
like
Squad.
China.
The
As
Squirtle
my
Squad.
personal favorite.
If I,
I hate-
shift while I'm falling, will I land on all fours?
we have
In the water.
Squirtles. We have the Squirtles School of Magic, and then we have the Charm-anders. So
I hate all of this. Somehow.
And then we've got the Bulbasaurs.
the Bulbasaurs.
Okay.
They just all have it's in an unfortunate place.
Mhm.
If you'd like
There
to go talk
is-
to Shay now, please.
Yes,
Uh,
please
as-
interrupt us.
As
DM, please.
Ash and Ezra kind of go ahead, I want to put a hand on Dimitri's shoulder. First off, how are you doing?
Like, do I feel anything residual from it, or
I mean emotionally, how are you doing? Like literally, how are you doing?
I'm worried about him?
Damn right you are. Secondly, just so I know to avoid the topic, was Solomon sucked dry of blood?
Was he what?
Was he sucked dry of blood? Because Esh said some really weird shit back there that I didn't know about, and I knew that Solomon had died, and then somebody else said that one of his students was sucked dry of blood, but it was a rumor, so I wanted to just clear it with you so I didn't set him off.
Well, when they found the body, I stayed behind, so I didn't really see it much.
All right.
The one you would have to ask would be Ezra.
Right. Okay. Now, are you okay with the residual shit as we walk?
Yeah, I still don't feel anything bad,
No. If anything changes, let me know.
but I did find when it was happening, I felt all that unlimited power. Like, I saw a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Either our memories were connected, or I was giving some visions or something, but it was all so weird.
And did anything come of it?
Of the stuff I saw?
Yeah. Or the power or whatever has happened.
No, after releasing everything into the sky, I don't feel any excess energy around me.
Right. And
DM, why are you looking at me like that?
And your cat
Have you
just
tried?
happened to be there as well? Sorry, I mean, like, I'm glad that you're able to do that, but I am allergic, and I do just want to make sure
Well,
what I'm
it is
allergic to.
it is a familiar, so it's not a real cat.
Right, well, it's got real dander, so... Alright, well. Maybe when we get to a safe place, we can, try it out, see how you feel if you can tap into it again. Hopefully without burning yourself out. And we'll take it to the lab.
Well, if I do somehow start on fire or whatever,
I'll be
combust.
there to hit you with something to put you out.
Okay.
Or I'll just spray you with water. It depends on the type of fire, honestly, because, chemical fire, electrical fire, different types of fires. They require different ways of putting them out, Aaron. That's fire safety.
Yeah, but has electricity? Where are we at with that?
Lightning,
not yet.
motherfuckers?
Not yet.
Lightning
what?
is a thing?
I can't argue with that. Is fire started by lightning striking a tree and electric fire?
Don't fucking know.
Exactly.
You know who would know? The Googles.
Oh no!
You know who would know? God.
You know what we're gonna have to start doing is I'm gonna need a little thing on the side of historical facts that as we learn new things, I'm just gonna have a bullet list of new historical facts that we've learned
We
from
need
this
a Danny,
campaign.
We need a Danny Carr, lore master, to just kind of... Iskra, where are you? Get on that.
We need a D
Whoa, we need a D&D what?
dramaturg.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
person on shows that is like just in charge of making sure everything's historically accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm asking ChatGPT.
Oh my gosh.
I'm already online.
God damn. Okay.
Where are we? 1805.
Sorry for that deviation. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
How's Shay?
Oh wow, it can cause an electrical fire, but it's not always classified that way.
The more you know. You are going to ask around for Shay. And the guard that is in charge of just kind of like keeping an eye on her while she's here is, well, one of the guards tells you there is a guard that is supposed to be monitoring her, and that currently they are on the surface. They're not inside the priory. They are on the surface where of the actual Isle of Staffa. So you leave the priory, go up a winding staircase that leads to a secret doorway that leads to the inside of this island. And let me see here. You find yourself here. On the surface, as these large waves crash into the. If you guys haven't looked at or seen what the Isle of Staffa looks like, it is really cool. But that's, if I remember correctly, this is the island that has like the little hexagonal.
The wall looks weird.
Yeah. Here where these little pieces of rock jut out from the ground in these hexagonal shapes. You can
it's
see
like Minecraft Island, basically.
Yeah, basically. You see the guard standing by the doorway that's got eyes on Shay. And Shay is currently sitting there on one of the rocks watching the sun set over the ocean in the distance. You see Shay is a young girl, probably about 19, 20 years old. She is now dressed in in like some boots, pants, a vest, and a shirt. And it's almost like a very standard fold generic outfit, something that she could easily wear. So she looks different now than Orin when you saw her last in her dress and stuff. But she just is sitting there with like hands resting on her knees as she's watching the sunset, and she turns as you guys are approaching.
Hey there, kid.
Oh, hi, Orin. Good to see you again. Sorry about earlier.
No, I mean, it was a rough landing, but, you know, you got me where I needed to be. As you can see, they're all safe.
She looks over at Ezra, Ash, and lands her eyes lastly on Dimitri. She kind of nods in his direction.
Now, can you be more particular with what you saw?
What do you mean?
Like, specifically, what was I trying to stop? I mean, you said stop someone from dying, but, you know, what did you see?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Well,
That's what Eric's, I think his name was Eric's, the councilman, told me that I wasn't supposed to talk to anyone about what I saw.
right. How close is the guard to us?
About 30, 35 feet, somewhere, something like that.
Well, Shay. Remember the discussion we had when, right before you pushed me through a hole in the ground to land in the sky? We're all looking for answers, and you can give us the answers, at least for this, and maybe a direction that we can go. And I know that it's someone like Eric's comes through and starts to say things and put down rules, and he sounds very authoritative, and you want to follow the rules. You don't want to get in trouble, but sometimes, and I'll glance over at Ash, sometimes you need to be a little bit dodgy with the rules to do the greater good. You know, if you were following the rules, you wouldn't have pushed me halfway across the world.
I didn't know what the rules were then, to be fair.
Well, you're still learning. Who's to say you can't make a mistake or two?
She looks around to see if the guard is somewhat close, and I guess it doesn't really matter if the people that I saw the vision about are here.
I mean, if it's in the past, hopefully we don't have to worry about it affecting it.
I saw him die. She looks over at Dimitri.
How?
Burned alive.
By someone else or of himself?
I just saw him burning, and he died. But I heard a voice that said if you were there, it would be different. So I just wanted you to go as quick as I could get you there.
Right.
Kind of like when the boy was falling off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I very much appreciate what you did. And because that man over there is very dear to me. And I'm very glad that you gave me the opportunity to save his life. You did a wonderful thing. But at this point, we are hopefully asking that you can help us just a little bit more. We're looking for his brother. He was on his own mission and we haven't heard from him, so we're worried.
The boy with a sword?
Yeah.
He was in part of the vision too.
All right.
I don't know where he is. I just saw he had a sword, and the sword was covered in blood.
Any sort of defining features of the area? You just saw him in a void.
I just saw him. Everything else was a blur. The same way I saw him on fire. I saw him on fire, and I just had a feeling. Like I said, a voice told me that he needed help. That it would be alright if you were there.
And you've heard no such voice for the boy with the sword?
No. I've never heard that voice before.
You see.
It was a woman's voice.
A woman's voice.
Hmm?
Sound old?
Not really. Her voice kind of just echoes in my head the one time.
Right, so probably not Irvi then.
Who's Irvi?
She was the one that Dimitri over there was trying to bring back.
She looks over at Dimitri. Did it work?
Did I bring her back?
Yeah. Is she going to be in the fold?
She's at a priory.
Okay. So it was good then. You didn't die and someone was... That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't. I don't know much more. I saw... There are things that I saw, but I don't know what they mean or what...
Well, that's fine. You're still just starting out. I mean, one day you'll have all the information, I'm sure.
I hope so. I just wish I could see the whole picture. I only see these little pieces.
Could you describe one of the pieces for me? Be a little specific. I'm Esh, by the way. Thank you for saving me. Orin's a great fighter. You're a great... I don't know. Pusher through the sky.
Hole opener.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, Shay.
Sorry about that.
Shay, don't ever apologize for ripping a hole in the sky.
Why not? That sounds pretty bad.
Well, it saved us, so more sky holes, please.
I mean, preferably if you can get the hose a little closer to the ground, that'd be nice as well.
No, keep them far.
She's like,
Cinematic.
Ash, I will use you as a landing pad in the future.
Appreciate that.
course.
Shay. Sorry for the quick temperament and the hasty requests. I do want to learn a lot about you. I find you very fascinating, and I'm sure you're getting a lot of that. So be careful around people who are a little too curious. However, we do need your help. Ulrich is very dear to us, and so I need you to tell us specifically what you saw. Do not worry about quilts or the pattern. Just if you have an image, I'm pretty good with that. So maybe if we collaborate, we can save yet another life because of you.
a boy, and could be in his maybe a teenager, I suppose. Had a sword. Strange clothes I didn't recognize. Sword had blood on it, and he looked scared, and he was out of breath. But like I said, everything else was a blur. There was like, just, I couldn't see anything around him. Maybe colors, there was whites and grays. There was red on the floor. I assume it's more blood.
Shay, when you have these visions, are they just vision? Or are they an experience?
It's like looking at a painting, but you can't see anything except for something specific that's in it.
What if you didn't? What if you... You know how when you cross your eyes, everything seems double and blurred and unrealistic?
Like this?
Shay, very good. You should get that checked out. Just like kind of chuckle. Just, you know, like a good rib.
As now everyone here is like crossing their eyes.
Ezra, that is scary. That is your eye fully disappeared.
Oh no.
Shay, I want you to not try to make everything specific. Why don't you blur it? Make it all unrecognizable. Let it become one and the same. You're causing too much friction. That is not how vision works. You need balance, not precision.
I can't see things like that. Not yet. I guess. I don't know.
Can't see like this either.
That's very fair. Can you describe these clothes? And I'm gonna like minor illusion and just try to like, you know, in like 3D hologram kind of mode, just kind of go like, it's all right. This is mine. This is what I can do. You describe to the best of your ability, and I will try to recreate these strange clothes.
She starts to describe these little buckle shoes, this like it almost is described as like lederhosen, but it's just like this tight like sock that goes up to his knee, these like baggy little pants with like ruffles on the side. He's got a shirt, also has ruffles. The sleeves are long and really poofy and also have ruffles. He wears these glasses on his face. He doesn't normally wear glasses. She describes the silver-like sword that's in his hand. It sounds like he's dressed up, but
Yeah.
like he could be at like some fancy event or something. It sounds like a dressy thing.
Do I recognize the culture of the clothes? Like, why would someone would wear this?
South European.
South European? Okay. If you can see the sword specifically, can you see a reflection in the sword?
No. Just shiny, bright silver. Where it's not covered in blood.
Do you have the
It
ability
seems
to
like it's. I'm sorry. You go.
scry?
Sorry?
Do you have the ability to scry?
What's that?
Never mind. Orin, you go.
What's that? Never mind. Orin, you talk.
Shit, I forgot what I was going to say now. Do you know if it was like daytime or nighttime?
I don't
Based
know.
on the light, could you tell us?
I could see him. There wasn't shadow.
It was not shadow.
Could be inside.
Could be inside.
All right, South European.
South
It's very
European.
interesting. All right, that's something to go on. Shay,
So,
Yes.
mine is a huge pivot. Orin, if you want to go.
no, I didn't have anything. I was active listening to you saying yes.
Shay, we brought you a box.
Oh?
That's true. Take the box out and hand it to her.
Although it would be very funny, I will confess we do not know what's in it. We tried to beat your abilities, and I believe we have won. Surprise.
Thank you. Why, what did I do to deserve a surprise?
Well, Dimitri's here. So that's
Oh.
pretty cool.
That's true, I guess. Thank you. She takes the lid and opens like the flap and like takes the lid off. And inside you see about just past the ankle high boots.
Right,
Oh.
right.
Style.
Let me take a look at that, like big old serpent eye in between my hand, just like it just like crystallizes, you know, just more polygonal than anything.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
they're fold standard, but they are basically the equivalent of, oh my gosh, what is it?
Haste.
Boots of speed.
Hmm.
They allow you to double your speed.
Nice.
So, but they're like not every person in the fold has them, but this is like if you need them, you can acquire these for a mission or something. They make you run lighter so you go faster. What were you gonna say, Dimitri?
While Ash was doing that, Dimitri's gonna actually copy him and use the gem of seeing.
Very nice. You have true sight when you look through this.
Orange just gonna do this.
What are you looking for? Just trying to see what you can see?
Yeah.
Everything in the world has a kaleidoscope of different colors to it. Shay doesn't look any different, but you do see that there is a pulse to her, like an energy that just kind of goes and like suffuses through her. You look kind of with it at Ezra, Esh, and Orin, and you also see this pulse of energy.
Oh, she's got a pulse.
You pull your eyepiece away, and you can still see a faint pulse of energy through them that you have not seen before. You had talked earlier to Orin about not having felt any lasting repercussions from the joining, but you haven't really thought about it since then. And now, reaching through the lens, as it were, you're realizing that perhaps there is more to this than you thought there was. And now and now that pulse is beginning to fade, and you see it less and less. It's almost like a residual image, and you're like, oh, that's different. And as you say that in your head, you're just really like, oh fuck. Yes, indeed. Yes. Indeed. Yes. The voice in your head echoes around. There is a beeping that comes from Ezra.
I'm the bomb.
What was that?
That's the we're gonna use that for the sound of the slate whenever you receive a communication.
Oh. I open it. I answered the FaceTime? Question mark? Ezra goes, hello?
Ezra, this is Dio. Is Ash with you?
Yes. Do you want to talk to him?
Is Dimitri there as well?
Oh, yeah. And Orin, before you ask, is also here.
Where are you?
Ireland?
The Isle of Staff.
Scotland.
We're at a priory
Scotland.
in the Isle of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
But we're at a priory.
Alright, I'll see you shortly.
Where are you? Wait, what?
I'm leaving Crete. I've got news on Dimitri's brother.
Do you know where he is?
I'll see you shortly.
That's so ominous. Wait, don't hang up the phone.
And he hangs up.
What's a
Hang on.
wait? What's a phone?
He hung up on me.
Hung what up?
Dio's on his way.
That sounds nice. Who?
He sounds in a rush.
Right.
He says he's coming from Crete. He has news about Ulrich, and then he ended the call.
Could he not have
I don't know
sent a
when
message?
So
Could Could he not have like sent a message? Like the whole thing could have just been like an electronic mail.
I don't know. Apparently not, because he's on his way. So I guess we can meet him at the teleporter. Yeah.
Right.
Shay looks up at you guys and just like, I'll speak with you soon, I guess.
Right. If
Yeah,
you ever
lovely
need
to meet you.
if you ever need anything, please let me know.
Yeah, I'll write you a letter or something.
Yeah.
Shay,
Yes,
do you like those boots?
they're very nice.
Oh,
I
that's
like-
a shit. It's a shame. It's all right. They'll make you fast. Enjoy. It's fine.
She's like, okay, thank you.
I just want you to be happy, Shay. That's all I care about.
I think I will be. She smiles,
She knows. She
No.
knows. She can see the future.
not knowing what lays in store for the future. But we'll get
never
there.
mind.
We'll get there eventually. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go on break now. We'll talk. We'll see you guys here in a couple minutes. Woohoo!
God damn it!
Wahoo!
So how do you pee then?
I have to squat and lean back a little bit, and then like you can't really push because then it's
Then
not
your
a
dick will fall off.
yeah, it's not
You
really
have
a
to use
situation.
You have to use your fingers to aim it.
Why don't
do
you just sit?
Because sometimes my hips are sore from the gym, and it would take me like a lot longer to stand back up again.
Good.
You gotta
I'm
get
on a schedule, damn it.
you gotta get the handicap arm bar in your bathroom. That's what I hear.
the two shit bars.
Hold on.
No, it's why I have a countertop next to my toilet.
Oh my god.
We had someone in the handicap restroom at one of the theaters I work at somehow completely miss and just shit up the wall, and I still to this day need to understand how the fuck they did that.
I don't need to understand.
It was
please.
Shay.
Oh
It was a sky
like-
poop hole.
Toilet wall, and it was like here, and I was
They
like,
teleported
in what
mid-shit.
position
no! Teleported mid-shit is crazy.
where they were like in downward dog, like
I appreciate, Ezra, your commitment to the bit every freaking
Commitment to the
time.
shit.
Oh my
commitment to
god.
the shit. Yes.
All right, so
There's the
Oh,
episode
we're back.
we're back.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I made
Jesus.
pizza nuggets.
I
Ooh.
want pizza nuggets. Get them.
They're
All right.
mine. I'm not
Ash,
hungry. I
as
just love
Orin,
pizza nuggets.
Dimitri, Ezra, you head back down into the priory to meet Dio. Dimitri, what's
Dio
going
Brando?
on? Dimitri, what is going in your head? Is there anything
That
going on in your head?
that fucker better be alive. That is what's going on in my head. On repeat.
Inside his head right here.
It's just one extended long of screamo. Just ah!
Yeah. Ash, what is going on in your head?
As I'm walking, I'm identifying the thread.
Okay.
I take talking to Dio pretty casually.
That's fair. All right.
Okay, he can stop time.
Maybe.
Thank you, Chris.
Hold on.
It was good. It was good.
Okay. The thread is the equivalent of even though it's thread, we're gonna call it silken rope. So it's like 50 feet of silken rope, but it's in just a single thread.
Nice.
My hands are too big to get a hand on it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We're in a world of transmutation. If you can transmute 50 feet of silken thread down to silken rope down to thread level, you can then use the same ability to turn it into,
In a world.
in a world.
Zaurod.
Okay. Anyway. But
All
yes.
right, everybody, remember Dio will be helpful, genuinely, but there will be a moment where you see the councilman show up in his eyes. So try not to take everything he gives so gratefully, because he will want something in return, and he will probably ask it indirectly, like it was your idea.
Isn't that most people?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, all right.
Dio's here.
He got the choir out.
He's got boss music everywhere he
Yeah.
goes.
Dimitri, what are you gonna say?
Just to remind you, I have True Sight for 10 minutes.
Okay. Beautiful. You guys arrive at the receiving disc here within the priory, just as Dio and two fully armed Guardiani follow him out. He looks over at Dimitri, Orin, and Ezra, just kind of acknowledges with a nod, and then looks over at Ash. Come with me. We must find a private place to talk.
I will
Just Ash?
I'm just gonna-
all of you.
cradle his face. Just. All right.
And then he continues down the hallway. The two soldiers fall in line behind the four of you. You find a empty workshop room. The two guards post up on the outside of the door as you guys go inside, just leaving Dio and the four of you.
Where is Ulrich? Why isn't he with you?
Ulrich is recovering.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
Thank your mother or whatever, Dimitri. Whatever you call her.
Oh, Hecate.
There's. Did you say that again out loud?
Yep, out loud.
There's a moment where you see Dio's eyebrows kind of furrow and just like there's just a moment of like scrutiny, and then it like blanks over again. your brother is safe and alive, scarred, perhaps a little scared, definitely, but he is being attended to by the healers on Crete. Is it would seem the Veikt brothers are going to hold records for the most interesting first-year graduation that can be found.
I mean, I did fall out of the sky, so that was something.
Yes, but it was in aid of Dimitri, whom apparently had some very interesting interactions, we shall say.
Fuck your accomplishments, Orange.
I'm just a fucking footnote to this guy. Dimitri had all this happen. Orin was there too.
It would seem the Redcoats have made the move again, after having not seen them in some time. Your brother was assigned to find a girl in Castiglione Fiorentino, in Italy. She was being tried for witchcraft by the Napoleonic troops there. And, of course, upon arrival, things were not exactly the greatest for the girl, but your brother was commendable in his actions. But during their releasing of the girl from her bonds, they were set upon by a fair number of these redcoat individuals that I'm sure you know of and remember. Esh, Dimitri, Ezra.
How could I forget?
Yeah.
Does this sound like the red coat person that I know from Ireland?
You know of a redcoat person?
I know of a
yeah.
red coat, but does
Yeah.
it sound like a similar situation? All right, cool.
The similarity enough is there.
Okay.
Alaric's mentor Elgin unfortunately passed during the combat that ensued, and Dorum, his Guardiani, was severely injured. It was Alaric who ended the Redcoat threat.
The tough bastard.
He is a bit shaken, but he apparently is made of similar fortitude as Dimitri.
Tough little shit won't die.
What did you say?
Out of character.
Yeah.
Dimitri's not saying that. Adam's saying this.
What did you say, though?
I said the tough little shit won't die.
I thought you said
And
that.
there's the whole target. There we go.
That's
I
real
heard.
sibling love we just witnessed, guys.
Yeah. I heard tough shits don't die, and I was like, is this a phrase that I was not aware existed?
That's the new sign off.
Yeah.
Tough shit don't die.
Safe word is mango and tough shits don't die. Good night, everybody. What kind
Rhea,
of fortitude are you referring to?
willing to face down death itself and coming unscathed. Although I don't believe that he suffered the same fate that Dimitri did, but he was
Seems pretty scathed if he's recovering.
wounded. This
How badly?
he was mauled.
By what?
These red coats apparently have a ability to shift into animal forms. He, by all appearances, seems to have been attacked by a dog, a rather large one. But he is recovering from his wounds. As I said, he may have a few scars, but those would be by his choice to keep.
Dio,
Yes,
this is very important to me.
I
You
know.
that really well. I'd like to keep in the calmest way about it, so I'm going to ask you for a favor.
All right. And what is this favor?
Elgin was an elder of the fold, which means that his body should be reserved for a special ceremony. I was wondering if you could bring me his head, or bring me to his head.
There is a little bit of initial surprise and shock of your statement, and then he kind of just like. What is left of his body can be, it can be arranged to find, but he was torn apart by these animals. You had to turn the brightness down, but I know what it is here. Muted
You're
again.
too muted.
Bring me his head. The rest of the party.
Goes
So
along
what's
with how attached are you to your blood?
So, it sounds like he's not using it. And I definitely could. We haven't had a lead in a long time, dear. One is dead, one is severely injured. We do not know what state their memory is in. And then there's Alaric, who is truly traumatized, I would imagine. Could probably pull some things out of him, but that would be not kind.
We have
Can
done
you
what
tell us where? Can you tell us where he was? Where his mission took him again?
Castiglione Fiorentino.
Right.
It's a small village outside of Florence. We have done what we could to question Dorum, as well as a few questions to Alaric as well. If you're intending Esh, what I believe you're intending, it will be under supervision.
And I guess you will see how committed I am.
I'm very well aware of how committed you are. That being said, how much does everyone here know of things? He's looking at Esh particularly.
They know more than pretty much anyone else, except for Orin.
Kind of putting things together, honestly. Something about bloodsuckers.
Yes.
Oh, he wasn't referring to that.
Orin, are you intending to join this hunted
I
group?
think I'm a little bit in too deep to not.
Excellent. Then now would be a great time for a update. There's another word that I'm thinking of. What's it called? When you are debrief.
A debrief?
Yeah. Then this would be a great time for a briefing of sorts into what you are getting into. What I am about to tell you does not, unless authorized by a council member, does not leave those that are here. About a year ago, a little over a year ago now, Ash and Ezra were involved in an incident that involved Dimitri and Alaric. Of that, I'm sure you are aware. There was a cult that was discovered. Its name and origin not completely known to us. We've no bits and pieces, as it were, but no concrete evidence was found after this experience happened in Hamburg. They also came across these individuals of redcoats. We have called them redcoats. They seem to refer to themselves as the Brotherhood of Blood. A rather on-the-nose title, if you ask me, but redcoat seems a little easier, as they seem to identify themselves with redcoats. They possess a power of blood. A sort of, an ability to control it, to a degree. And it seems specifically targeted towards Orphix. As you can imagine, the news of such an organization existing outside of the fold would create quite a stir within the fold itself. So we tried to keep that as close to a rumor as possible. We can manage with rumors. It is when the truth comes out that it will be could be more terrifying. The other side of this is that this cult also seems to be involved with blood somehow. We found one of Ash's former students desanguinated. And there has been a few other disappearances of fold members since then, but no bodies have been left behind to find as of yet. We've been searching. Ash has been searching across the world, given the resources he has been provided by the council, hence the hunted, that are helping find or trying to find and track down those that would those that would be responsible for these things. We had for several months not heard or seen anything that would seem to indicate a clue as to their existence still, although we doubted that they would have just disbanded after Hamburg. Until now. Clearly they thought that they had a upper hand in this situation, but had not counted on meeting resistance as they did. They were apparently coming for the girl, not for the fold members that were here. That
Can I ask a question, by the way?
Of course.
After all this time, they show up because of just a girl who's not in the fold yet. In your estimation, what is so special about her?
The rumors and circumstances of her imprisonment were becoming widely known. It is believed that they were after the potential of an Orphic. As we know with Sasha, Taven, and the Veit brothers to an extent. They seek out those of Orphic blood, but particularly not those that are within the fold. They must have a way of sensing Orphic blood outside of what we know. And that is probably one of the more disturbing things.
Well, it's interesting to me because I seem to recollect a gentleman back when I first awakened fitting this description.
You've seen someone with a red coat before?
I mean, there's probably many red coats out there, but I'll use mold earth to sort of shape the dirt that we are around, if there is dirt around us, into
It's
that.
stone, but
Then I'll pour out my jar of dirt and do it there.
that's fine.
We're having a serious conversation. He's like, hang on.
Shh. There's just.
And then he just starts slapping it like clay. And we're like, is he doing arts and crafts?
Mhm. Mhm. But I'll recreate the look of the coat in the earth using shape or mold earth.
Does it change colors?
Uh,
Or the
let
color of the
me-
earth, or it just molds the earth?
I believe I can change the color. Let me. You cause shapes, colors, or both to appear in the dirt or stone.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah.
I could do stone if I wanted to.
Okay.
Anyway, but yes.
The design of the coats, as Ash and Ezra know, and Dimitri, the design of the coats varies. It's more usually the color of it, and the color does match. It seems like.
There was only one of them though.
I'm imagining you're going to want to go visit your brother.
Of course.
Rayo should be there by the time you arrive. We have, incidentally, with this, a potential lead. Do you remember the name Count Bellasanti?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Do we?
I do. Or
The-
no.
The count that was there that basically he was in with at the blah, 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 blah. He was at the fight, right?
Hmm.
The one who ran away.
Yeah, he's the one that got away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Forgot
Very
that was
nice.
his name. What a stupid name. I say that because he's a villain.
It would seem that the troops that were holding little Fio, the name of the girl that Alric was sent to find, the troops that were holding her were under the coin, we shall say, of a Count Bellasanti.
Too chicken to do anything himself, then it seems. Good to know we scared that into him. Make him hard to find now, though. He's paying people to do his dirty work.
Well, these are the troops that were holding her. They should be under the command of Napoleon, but they had been paid by this Count Bellasanti to hold her in a very specific place in town. It is surmisable, then, to assume that this Count Bellasanti is the one who sent these redcoats after her. But we have yet to do any more investigative work into who or what this Bellasanti is or represents. Go meet with your brother. But afterwards, we would ask that you find your way to Italy as quick as possible before this Count Bellasanti disappears again.
Dimitri starts to leave. If y'all need me, message. I have the tablet, murmur, whatever.
Which brings me to a secondary question. Esh, where is your slate? I tried reaching you first, but you did not answer, so I reached out to Ezra instead.
I think I lost it in a bunker in Russia.
Unfortunate. We'll see that you are given a new one.
No, that's all right. I don't like to be reachable.
Don't call me.
You just cut. There's
It's
like
alright.
Yeah.
Just assume that if you need to reach Ash, I can get him for you.
I am offended, though. I am. You have never offered Brandy their own slate. They've been in the fold as long as I have.
I've got nothing for
he
that.
he just stares dead ass at Ash, just like.
What if Rhea wants to talk to Brandy?
He'd
Lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
He just looks slowly over to Ezra. Noted. I will make sure to message you if anything else comes up, but under the current circumstances, I felt that this was a conversation that was best held in person.
Where is Elgin? Where should I go? I'll follow you. Escort me.
To Crete, then.
To create.
Oh, we've all just gone in a big circle.
That's why they call it the fold.
All roads lead back to Crete.
You are, look, you are the circle maker, so.
That's where the circus came from.
I was trying to think of a fucking circus
Oh.
joke. God damn it.
Also, that reminds me. Alder is to meet you in Crete as well. Then I shall tell him.
Oh, a friend! Finally.
Mm,
So bored.
Sure. He tells me it has been some time since you have been topped up, as it were.
Oh yes, so we are lovers.
Not what I meant.
Damn it.
Dear, one day you'll be vulnerable with me and it will be glorious.
We still have some time before we get to that point, I think.
Ash, I think you have to be vulnerable with him for him to reciprocate in kind.
Oh, trust me, I have been.
He does. Dio does a office style, just like over to the side for no reason to the camera.
I think Dio has like an immense amount of sass that is just like clamoring to get out, and that was one just great one. Just squeaky armor.
Yeah.
Squeak,
Mm-hmm.
squeak.
You know, if Dio's back, it is quite flexible.
Oh,
Amazing.
Judges.
All right. Dimitri, may I speak to you in private?
Don't do it, Dimitri.
Don't speak to his privates.
I hate
That sounds
everyone.
like it's Ash's job.
Jesus.
That is true. They don't
I
say
don't-
anything back.
You know,
I mean, unless you have good magic to do it, but
you know,
Animate object.
of all of the of all of the games that we've ever played in Knights of Silver Moon, I don't think that I have earned the right to use that emoji as many times as I have in this campaign, and we're only 15 sessions in, and I feel like I should be using it way more. In any
well,
case,
look who's in this game. Of course it's of course you would.
Yeah.
You need to print it out and then like put it on a stick so at any
I
point you
do.
just hold it
I
up.
do. So instead of the little murder flag, I can just do. Yeah, you're right. That's gonna be a project now.
My existence in campaigns is the reason RDM's name on Facebook Messenger is Disappointed Dungeon Father.
Mm.
Sessions. God
I've-
damn it!
Let's go!
My last DM said, you know, I have not had a player that has made me go, God damn it. as many times as you have. I was like, yes. Good.
Okay. So, Ash, Ezra, Orin, you leave the room.
Yeah, if he wants his private chat.
Gross.
You know, don't forget, Dimitri, if you ever want to leave that thing jammed in your ear on, you know, just in case you feel unsafe in this alone with this grown man.
I'm gonna take Brandy out of my pocket and just like put him on your shoulders. You know, just in case you need some company.
I'm leaving the room.
Oh my god.
I have socks on. That didn't work.
Sheesh. All right.
Ash, are you leaving the room too?
Until he asks me.
He stares at you until you do.
And while he's staring at him, I'm turning this on to where they can hear it.
Okay.
Until he asks me.
Ash, do you mind leaving the room, please?
Yes, I do.
Will you please leave the room and take your mouse with you? He picks up Brandy and like gives it to Ash.
Sure. I will cast Mislead, 5th level spell. It allows me to continue a behavior as the illusion, but an invisible me does whatever. So I can just give it a behavior to do, not like on like a weird 90s repeat kind of thing. Just kind of keeps doing the thing. Obviously, he can't hit anybody or anything like that. So illusion's gonna leave.
Just, I'm sure I rolled. Orin's like fully talking to the illusion Ash.
Yep.
Yeah,
Goes out, leaves, flips him off, and then I start talking to Orin. Actual conversation.
Oh,
But
sweet.
I stay in the room, like walk behind Dio.
There's this deep, deep sigh. Dio places a hand on Dimitri's shoulder. And you hear in your mind a conversation telepathically.
We've been outsmarted, chat.
Damn.
Imagine a council member not knowing how to get around Esh's machinations.
Quick,
Ash-
use telepathy.
Quick, use
Hang
the
on,
tech thoughts.
there's a way to fit Ash into shenanigans. Give me a minute, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I bet. Dimitri.
Damn.
You know that we are aware of this connection that you have with Hecate. Oh my gosh, what was her name? Rain. Ryan? Rain.
Ryan.
I could see the word in my head, but then couldn't remember how I pronounced it. Ryan spoke much about your love for this great mother. Have you spoken to her recently?
I'm gonna try and summon the cat.
Like a cat does on occasion, seems to apparate out of nowhere from a dark, shadowy corner beneath a chair. This cat like just comes out of shadow and then leaps up onto the table.
That's the closest that I've heard her voice from.
Interesting. All of the ancient Olympians we have lost and have assumed we would never hear from again. A link with one who was present during the early days of the Fold before is a miraculous thing. I may not approve of you being this close to danger with being part of Ash's Hunted, but I also understand the need might demand it, for I fear that we are facing unknown foes. Whatever this voice tells you might be surprising, but this is a link to knowledge that we do not have, understanding that we do not possess anymore. Listen to it, within reason. Many of the Olympians went mad during the collapse. We don't know how much she was affected. I want this, he says out loud. I want to tell you something about your brother. He was a very brave boy. And he asked that we not tell you right away. He wanted to bring you the news himself. That he had succeeded in his trial, despite the situation that he found himself in, for he knew you would worry. Take that into consideration when you see him. He cares for you deeply. We also have not told him what happened to you during yours.
Yeah, I think that's something I should tell him.
How are you feeling?
Still myself.
I understand that you spoke with Eric's. He is the one who gave you a clean bill of health. To a degree. Did he tell you that he once witnessed a transference when he was probably about your age? His brother died during the Crusades, absorbing power from an Orphic that had been sent to kill them. The fact that you are still amongst the living is truly a miracle of an age that has not had a good miracle in a long time. You are a mystery, Dmitri Vect. I hope that you keep finding yourself on the good fortune's favor. Ash, take care of Dmitri.
Delusion comes back in. Couldn't hear you. It was back there.
He slowly turns around and looks at invisible Ash.
I give him a kiss on the cheek.
You have a very special group. Make good use of it, Ash.
Almost like it was preordained.
He smiles. All right, let's go.
Yeah, follow.
He walks out the door, sees Ezra and Orin. He comes over to Orin, puts an arm like over as his up on his shoulder or around his shoulder as best as he can. He's a tall guy, but I don't know if he's Orin tall, but still puts a hand up and like claps your shoulder, looks up at you. He's like, "You have your work cut out for you," and then keeps walking ahead.
You can say that again.
All right. Provided that there is nothing else that you are wanting to do in the Isle of Staffa, you head back to Crete, or head to Crete.
Show me the boy. I want to see the boy.
I want to see my little boy.
Here we go. There's holding a limp Ulrich out. Here he comes.
I'm so glad you knew that.
I'm chronically online. Of course I know it.
That's a second Vine reference tonight. Go for 3.
I'll find one.
We'll find it.
It's gotta be organic. Aaron, no pressure.
I mean, I did show this. I don't remember if this is Vine or... I'm pretty sure this is Vine. The little kid giving side eye.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That was to Orin wanting a severed head. Not Orin. That was to Ash wanting a severed head.
All right, so you we'll skip ahead a little bit. You find yourselves back inside of Crete's Priory, this massive complex hidden within a stone mountain at the edges of a beach here in Crete. Spending time here again, Dimitri, feels like you were just here but a few days ago, which I guess technically you were. And this is probably the close to home feeling as any other priory has had in your time with the Fold. You know already from, we'll say that more than you as well as several other of your classmates have had their fair share of incidents during training to wind up in the medical ward. Nothing super serious usually, but obviously there will be, ouchies along the way. Ouchies.
Sometimes people get boo-boos.
Sometimes people
okay.
get. Sometimes
I
people
came
get,
in, I got shot out of the sky, and I got covered in boo-boos. Boo-boos, eh?
Okay. You get to the medical ward and quickly find your way to the room in which your brother is being held. I'm gonna do this one. You enter the room and you see Alaric laying there in bed, looking slightly cherubic-ish, for as cherubic as a 15-year-old boy can look. Asleep in bed with several bandages. There's like one that's like in that quintessential way, like around his forehead and part of his eyes covered, but it's just like bandaged around his head and then off to the side a little bit. You see the little spurts of hair that are like sticking up stubbornly, but outside of some of the bandages. And he looks as the person enters the room and sees you, and immediately is like, and it's like trying to sit up.
Hey.
You better relax.
Sit your ass back down, motherfucker.
I brought you a doctor.
I don't know if I like this doctor. They're kind of scary sometimes. He kind of smiles.
I'll have you know, my survival rate is higher than 50%.
I'll have you know that that's not a lot, right?
Yeah, but it is 1806. In the medical field, that's an A+. 50%'s a passing grade, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Dimitri.
Sorry for what?
He kind of shrugs. That I still got into trouble somehow.
I'm told you kept your own.
Well, yeah. You're going to laugh at me, but so something about the girl that we found, she reminded me of Amelina when we saw her last. She was scared. She had been beaten by the gods. And then when those people came after her, and I don't know what happened after that. This next thing I knew, there was a lot of dead people. But I was alive, and so was she. I just wish I could have done more.
Listen, this line of work that you're doing, that we're doing, it's always going to feel like there could be more to do. It's always going to feel like you didn't do enough in a situation. Part of schooling that they don't really teach you here is learning to accept that sometimes we can't do enough, and accept that what we can do is enough. You saved that girl's life. That means a lot more, especially to her. I mean, to her, that's something she'll never be able to repay. She owes a life to you. And you handled your own. You kept yourself safe. And my understanding, you took out some of those assholes. So, as I see it, you did the best you could. You did more than most first-year graduates did. And that is something to be very proud of. I mean, I'm in my 3rd year here. And I can't save everyone, as I said, 50% survival rate, but that's just as a doctor. It's a lot higher as a fighter. And I'm in my 3rd year. I've lost a lot of people, but I have saved so many more. And it's about learning from those losses and keep saving. That's what's going to make you stronger, all right?
All right.
You did a good job, Ulrich. And we're happy you're alive, and I'm very proud of you.
Okay. How did the both of your missions go? He looks over at Dimitri and Oren.
Oren, he passed his. I passed mine
Oren,
too,
he passed.
but-
Away? No.
I passed mine as well. A few hiccups. A big hiccup, but I'll tell you about it later. Just
Right, so you're not going to believe what the fuck happened. I got launched 6,000 miles. It was it was a lot of miles. So really, I came out of the sky, and I don't know why I'm English now. Anyway,
Because I am?
yeah, I guess. Anyway, so I was thrown from the sky and landed, and just there I was with your brother. and it was just like, wow, how'd that happen? So it's pretty cool.
You came from where were you? Wait, so far away. How did you
I
get there
know.
so fast?
Girl I was trying to help, she just
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, see? Not everyone has a smooth graduation mission. He went to save someone and instead got sky portaled to a completely different continent.
Hmm.
So, really, at least you were the one that physically brought your person in. Like, you got leg up there.
Yeah, I had to rely on my teacher to do it for me.
he looks over at Dimitri. What happened?
I kind of broke a big rule, apparently. Not realizing I was doing it.
He made a mistake, but he stopped himself before he went too far.
Is that why you were there, Orin, to help him?
Assumedly.
But during all of that, I did have a small vision,
You did?
and I saw Runa.
What do you mean you saw Runa? He's like tries to sit up again. Where did you see her?
I don't even know.
You've got you've got to tell me everything.
As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, but I did find out one thing, and I'm going to summon the cat right now.
From under his bed and like popping up on top, this giant black minx cat like appears. Whoa!
Yeah, Orin, see yourself out.
It's like, wait, is this the same cat?
Yep.
She's a lot bigger than I remember.
Apparently, it's not really a cat either.
What do you mean?
It's my familiar.
No, I got that.
Familiar? Like something that is going to follow you around everywhere? Wait,
Yep.
hasn't he looks over at Ezra and Esh. I'm assuming Esh, you're here or you're not here? Okay. So Ezra and Dimitri, he looks at Ezra and like leans over closer to Dimitri, and in German, is this the same cat from the house?
I think so.
What house?
Oh, right. Sometimes I forget.
Cup of Babel.
He has learned English in the year's time of his training here, but occasionally forgets that Cup of Babels exist. So it was a cat that was always at the house. Sometimes, well, there was a lot of cats that were strays from the city, but there was always one black cat that would be around the house. Sometimes.
Ah, gotcha. I see. That's this cat right here.
Yes and no. This cat is a lot bigger.
Zap. happens when they grow up, right? Please tell me that's a normal amount of cat growth we're talking about.
He looks over at Dimitri with a face of like,
To be fair, I don't know how familiars work. So.
Neither do I.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Beautiful.
No, the grannies used to always teach me how to summon it, but it would never stick.
Well, it looks like it's stuck now.
Maybe that's why there were so many strays. He kept casting it.
Oh no!
Stop casting it! It's a lot of mouse to feed. You can feed all you orphans. Let's go feed all the strays. Did you called in?
That's incredible.
No, trust me, those were cats. This one has a different scent.
Oh, your fucking nose, man.
Speaking of, I was informed that you were mauled.
Crazy segue.
One of his arms has been under the blanket the whole time.
Just like that.
And
Just like June.
yeah. And he pulls the blanket aside, and like this is all wrapped. You can see like all the way to his hand. It looks like he's in a cast. It's tight to the skin, but you can see that there are sections of the arm that aren't smooth. There are definite indentations to it, and it is already starting to kind of bleed through a little bit. Like it's not super red, but it's kind of that like light pinkish where you can tell that it's in the process of it's in the process of healing. And it's just kind of laying there at his side. He hasn't really moved it.
Ooh.
Yeah. There was there was a wolf. Or several of them. Apparently. Well, kind of wolves.
They were like me, but dog-like.
Yeah. I felt kind of sorry killing them, but it was going to be either them or us. And I couldn't imagine letting them take that girl the way they had done to me. She wasn't going to be as lucky as having a Solomon with her. She was going to be alone. And I could not have that.
Could I give him a little hand of healing
Sure.
on that fucked ass arm?
This is kind of like a regeneration thing that they're just continually piping into. It'll take some time, but he'll get his arm back.
Yeah.
There's definitely flesh missing. Yeah.
Mishing.
Mishing. Yes.
I think Orin's gonna like come in really fast with like a basket full of like fruits. And I was like, I can't stay too long for the cat's gonna. Anyway, this is for you. Okay, bye.
But yeah, you can give him some healing.
And those are all
Yeah,
good
give him, a
berries.
little hand of healing. It's more of a pain relief, really, than anything that they're probably doing for him.
Yeah. Beautiful. You sit with him for a moment, and he kind of, doesn't say a whole lot, but is very appreciative of your company, and asks Ezra what her what their first training mission was like, which we won't go into now. But like,
Hello, you go, kid.
but wants to know,
Killed 47 men.
All in one weekend? Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Bold of you to think it would take me 1 weekend to kill that many guys.
Oh, you killed them.
Yeah, I killed 47 men.
Ash, you're going to go see Elgin, or what is left of him.
The head.
Dimitri
He's
takes
gonna
you.
go get head. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
So no head.
Ash goes to
There it was.
the
Head. I got the third one.
Ash goes to the morgue here in the Priory of Crete. It's not necessarily a This is where they bring the bodies to basically cremate them, because most.
Can I? Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Did we pass by Alder getting
yet.
in there?
No.
Okay.
You go to this one room that is under guard, and Dio like walks you in, and there is a small table that is covered in a black tarp, and he comes over to it and pulls back the sheet, this plasticky tarp like sub thing. A waxed sheet, if you will. There on the table are the remains of a human being. An arm, part of a torso, a leg, and a face that is a head that is missing part of its face. And skull is there under the bottom. It's like the whole part from this cheek all the way down had been ripped off of the skull.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay. All right, Dio. Do I have any bounds for what information I can glean from what housed Eldigan's soul?
You know the Fold's view on necromancy is not a favorable one. Just be careful.
All right. First, DM.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize for how casually macabre this is. Mechanically, when someone dies, they go from being considered a creature to an object.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast animate objects on the body.
Okay.
Specifically, the head. And so I will put my left hand and 2 fingers on the temple of what was Elgin's head, or what was the temple. And I will use my other hand to grab my wrist, the right hand having a snake head tattoo on the hand, left one having a stag head. And it's almost like I'm twisting the stag, what would be like the stag neck, and a cipher circle, like bracelet, appears, but a little jagged, and it kind of clicks into place, glows, disseminates back into his skin. And I cast animate objects on the head, and I command it to essentially expose the brain.
Okay. Interesting.
Ew.
I'll keep going.
Mhm.
I'm just going to assume everything's kosher, and we're all fine, and we didn't lose. We're in the negative viewership. Just gotta keep going. Everything's. I'm supported by my friends. No big deal.
We actually just got a lot of true crime girlies. showing up.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we
Great.
have a raid from True Crime Sluts.
Go on.
Go
Oh,
on.
my alt is in this raid.
And there is a feeling. The floor feels a leaf that has fallen out of his shirt. Loose, breathable. Esh twitches a little bit. The scales of the snake tattoo on his right arm glow and glisten. An optical illusion. Are they protruding? Esh sees the brain. Ah, right. I've not gotten the opportunity. Elgin, I will need your help. I apologize for how crude and crass this is. And Esh's eyes shift to the left, but they don't. Maybe he had two sets of eyes just for a moment. It's just a little bit, everything's a little disjointed. Almost like DOC's Esh kind of just being like, almost like a 3D, like there's one's a little bit hollow, a little bit to the left, but they form back up. And Esh goes to reach for the brain of Elgin. And the snake tattoo flares. He gets webbing in between his fingers, almost like it's a cobra. And the two snake fang tattoos on his index and ring finger protrude. And his palm grows a mouth. And he casts mechanically Consume Mind. Now for the true crime girlies, you consume the brain of another creature's corpse, gaining its memories and knowledge. The corpse must have a brain and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse has been dead and not preserved for more than 3 days. Until the spell ends, you can attempt to recall any important fact known to the creature, family history, recent events, building layouts, passwords, details of the creature's death, and similar information. To recall a piece of information, you must make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. The DC is equal to the corpse's intelligence score. Once the caster rolls to determine whether they recall a fact, they cannot attempt to recall it again. This is a 1-hour duration. And what Dio sees is the grossest shit. Through his hand, he eats a brain. And like a snake, you can see it go up his arm, coil around.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm sorry.
That actually made my stomach turn.
Beautiful. Dio.
What I had a very specific image of an anime in my head when you mentioned your palm opening its mouth, and I had to find it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the Naruto guy with the
Yes,
paper?
the
Yeah,
clay
yeah.
guy.
Whatever his name is.
I don't give a fuck what his name is. I forgot he existed until this exact second, and now I'm reliving the horror of a child watching him exist.
One of the Akatsuki.
Yeah, with the clay and the.
You
The
see
clay bombs.
Mhm.
you see
Daidara.
you see Dio watching with a mixture of alarm, fascination, and disgust.
Oh, feel free to add to that. Esh is going to be like, when I don't have a good reference. He disguises himself very like smoothly, but this is like he's taking on Elgin features, but they're like half-assed and weird, a little bit warped. So that's what Dio sees. I don't know what Elgin looks like, but just wanted to throw that out there.
Very uncanny valley.
It's like watching him turn into a wax Madame Tussauds like wax figure.
Yeah, it's
is
like wrong texture. The
Yeah.
eyes are just like unproportionate. It's just
I hate that, but I love it at the same time.
it's where I live.
Trigger warning, body horror.
your
Sorry.
your make your first roll to try and see what you remember as Elgin would have remembered it.
Can I just roll? No, we'll just do that. Okay,
And
up here.
Aaron, how
That's
old
fine.
was this guy?
Elgin would have been probably over about 100 years old.
No.
22.
A
22.
child.
So
Okay. You, as you are feeling this vision, your eyes kind of roll back into your head as you focus in on the his one of the last memories.
Yeah.
And it is a mixture of feelings and emotions that overtake your body as you hear a door being broken down and see these two werewolves standing inside of this door frame and bursting forward. You see Elgin summon stone to create a wall to try and break through it, but halfway up the wall stops, and it's probably like 3 or 4 feet from him as these werewolves, one of them casts a hand out, and you can see his body tense and freeze in panic.
no, it's music.
And the werewolves clamber over in a quickness, and the next thing and last thing he sees is them tearing into his flesh as this giant dog's mouth clamps over part of his face and rips it off. You go back and replay the image again and try and like see whatever else you may have missed in that one quick brief moment. You see you focus less on the visual and more on the auditory, and you hear Dorum in the other room, this Guardiani that was in charge of protecting the two of them, shout at Alaric to go inside and shut the door, and then you hear the sound of him calling out to Elgin, raise the wall, and that's when that wall starts to go up, and you see him just like get mauled again. You go back and try replay it again, try and focus on what else you can and can't see, over and over and over, replaying the final moments of Elgin's life. Until this memory will be burned forever into your brain.
No wonder Ash is so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the disguise also just shows like full skin bits being torn off, like with musculature.
Yeah.
Ash acts like he's in pain. It looks like he's in pain, but he's not in pain. It's just like the constant over and over and over and over. and it's weird stuttered movements that are a little bit too like twitched to really be
And on the
possible.
8th and 9th replay, you focus in on a moment where the werewolves had burst through the door, and there are 2 other people on the inside, both of them in red cloaks. One a man, one a woman. The woman definitely commanding the others to go in. You can see just in that last moment as the werewolves pounce on Elgin, that other man is in the process of transforming also into a wolf as he bounds into the room, following this blonde woman who is walking forward with a gun in one hand and a blade in the other. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
This is why S needs therapy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just seeing that. He's just raw dogging the memory of someone's death
Over and over and over.
over and over and over.
Yeah, good times.
That's how you pull a muscle.
That's true.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
You don't-
foreplay, no aftercare from S.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
concerned.
go whole hog into somebody's emotional background
Yeah.
or their death.
Yep.
You gotta pull a hammy.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Dimitri, you full on fallen out of frame now. I see your ear. Goober.
He's just a tip of the shoulder. There is his hand.
Hi. Oh, we see his ear. His head.
Tip of the shoulder to you.
Tip of the shoulder to you, lassie.
We were getting
Jesus.
close to the point where I was like, I've heard Ezra talk a lot. I'm gonna use that accent.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. As I said earlier, Tuesday we'll be bringing a special guest on as we'll do some miniature painting. I'm gonna probably try and pick out the rest of you guys' miniatures and maybe I'll start painting them so they'll be actual painted minis. And then that'll be on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we'll have Vampire the Masquerade. Thursday we will return with some more Age of Innovation and see what other ghastly CSI scenes we can recreate for you guys in the in the year 1806 of our Lord. And then on Friday we will have our a heist, sort of, kind of, in Star Wars Tales of the Hidden Path. So
Nice.
that should be fun. Prepare for shenanigans, explosions, and maybe some dark side. Something dark side. But until then, y'all be good. Have a good long weekend if you are having such a thing, and stay safe. I know I'm not. I'm
I'm not either. I work in a restaurant. That bitch
Yep.
is open now.
Yep. It's going to be freaking nuts all weekend. Woo! Prepare to die. But until then, stay fey, be brave, and what was the new?
Tough shits.
Tough shits don't die. Tough shits don't die.
Tough shits don't die.
Woo! That is a mood. 2025. Praise the mother.
Praise the mother.
Bye.